Now a toss play for Wright. And he's in. Touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball.
Speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
The PAT up and good. 7 now as they kick it away. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
11 MT, take. 11 Thomas. 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the ground is the rookie from Texas Tech. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Mike Lee.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive.
Firmly in control of this game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, 57 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I'm one, Rick.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play. And can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11, 11. 11, 11.
And Chase will go in motion left. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
At the 15-yard line.
Watch out, man.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught by Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ready.
At the 10.
Now a give, running left is right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen White with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Steelers 21. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And last time I look at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow going right back to Fant. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 9.
11, 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That incomplete to McConkey. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bengals first
Here we go.
down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Burrow throws.
At the Steelers' 26-yard line.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
12, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's second and 10.
11 Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Stop. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Noah Fant from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool it off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Black shot. Red, cycle.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Wright on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Steelers 28. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is the tight end fan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. This man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11 Thomas. Stop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Escapes the defender. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This now a 3rd and 4.
11, 11. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT.
They'll drop the throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They throw it out right complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 80.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
the way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 8.
Can.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
Well, they nearly splendid that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right 80. What is that?
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Right 80. 11.
From the 29,
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown!
Andre Yoshibas
From 3 yards out.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Lance going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set, ready. Black 40.
To throw, it's Lance.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ready.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
First and goal.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Tape. 11 MT. Tape.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
and can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Slide food. Fury, yellow. Set.
From the gun, it's Lance. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Red, cycle. Steel, black. Set, go.
Lance looks to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the fourth quarter here, you've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Lance now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
There. Blaster. 6. 45. White. Needle blue.
Desperation time here. Lance. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Here's Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
180. Right up. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ladd McConkey, 27 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Steelers 28. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Here we go, set. Ready?
And they'll go right back to right. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. 3rd and 5. They'll work the middle here with Wright. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey, blue. White. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
12. Gun. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Ready?
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Mega.
Throwing now is Lance. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Black shot. Red cycle. Set.
Here's Lance. And he is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Red 10 cycle. Blue striker. Needle blue. Set.
Now Lance. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to right.
Skirts by at the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
151 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Wright, running right.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a play fake. Lance. Now a run here off the RPMs right there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Set, cut. Yellow, 43. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Right. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready, set.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Black, 95. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
3rd and goal.
Hut, hut.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The
Down.
Steelers will line up for the
10 black.
2-point conversion.
Set.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole. They'll remain down by a bundle.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gotta go, gotta go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
At the 28-yard line.
11,
Now
12,
Burrow changing things up here.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Side.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this one.